to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's our visitors and our home team. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. He'll try to make history here and lead her team to the Super Bowl. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to go. Top seeds are out, so they've earned the right to host. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Playoff football always brings a different level of energy, Mike, and now here you are on the road, NFC Championship game. You understand this home crowd, they are going to be on their feet. They've been looking forward to this day for weeks, so get off to a good start. Operate the system, get in and out of the huddle. Sometimes it's the team that settles in the quickest that ends up having the best success throughout the rest of the game.
Jones going to try and throw on third down. Pushed out to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. On play action, it's Jones. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. On play action, it's Jones. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense comes away with a turnover.
That's just going to be a really deflating way to start this game. You work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. He's able to continue to play at that high level these next 4 quarters. This team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third and 2. Here we go.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
The Mounties offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They try and set up the tight end screen. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back to throw is Jones. The second down throw is incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
That's caught. Outside. It's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
50-yard line.
Now a play fake. Jones. Going down the center of the field. Open man. And it's taken in. Last play got 15. This one gains 15. And another first down.
First down, Mounties.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Shotgun now for Jones. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. It is third and long. From the gun, it's Jones. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. The Black Knights offense ready for their second possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10, and that will be a first down.
10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From the 21, here's second and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
For a Honolulu first down.
Now give on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Comeback route, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down. For a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll stick with him again. He is dealt it in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, He got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Black Knights are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Mounties offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This group slow to get things in gear in this one. Lost fumble on the opening drive, followed by a punt last time they had it. Now he'll just pitch this one out there. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly in his 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Black Knights offense headed back to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground, and a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's another.
1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. 3-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. Open hand is the rookie from Arkansas. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. His first catch of this NFC Championship game, good enough for a 1st down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. It'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. His kick is perfect. And the Black Knights, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Mounties offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. They'll begin here on the ground. He steers clear of the first tackler, working his way forward for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
Montreal, first down. A gain of 7. And the Montreal first down.
No turn in hand, this one off. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Jones. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get 21 on that one. That's enough for a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First down, Mounties.
Play action now. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The defense has got it inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The extra point is good. And the Black Knights extend their advantage to 13-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Return this from the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Mounties offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Jones.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. From 29, here's second down and 3. He'll try the right side this time, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Jones. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Mounties offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 1st and 10. To throw is Jones. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now, Jones. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
It's 3rd down.
Jones going to try and throw on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. On comes the punter now, as he's on here to punt this one away. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Black Knights offense. And their running back set to go once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now a second timeout called by the defense, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Mounties offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Jones to throw on 2nd down. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now for Jones. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Jones into the slide, protects himself, and picks up the 1st down.
Montreal, 1st down.
They'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
On play action, it's Jones. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield, and now it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it away. Nearly a good one, and hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. So the two teams head for their respective locker rooms. We head to Orlando. Scott Hansen has our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Black Knights offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Gonna be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a give up the middle. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. And that will be a 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Mounties offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with the jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard.
So these jet sweep plays, we see them so often, both under center, in the shotgun. There's a lot of ways to do it. But there's a little feast or famine element, especially in today's NFL, with the speed of these defensive edge players. So you got to make sure you get the edge accounted for so you can at least avoid these negative plays.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. On the ground they go, and he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
First down. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Jones now on 1st down. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Jones. And taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
3-all. First down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the
Jones keeping this one. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Concern on that sideline here in this NFC Championship game. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Pass complete. Some more on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd down, 3 to go. Jones going to hang on to it here. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Right back to Moore, another grab. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal. And he is going the wrong way. Tackle back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Touchdown, Mounties. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
No problem there on the extra point. And The Mounties are on the board. It's now 13-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready to see what they can do. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a first down. He's pushed out just shy of the mark.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second down. He'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Going for it all. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On play action, it's Jones. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Jones to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down. A gain of 15.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Jones. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Throwing now is Jones. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Montreal.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jones. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Jones. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Jones. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Black Knights offense ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A gain of
3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Back to throw. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Mounties offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Gun, it's Jones.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
4 yards to go.
Now, Jones. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Black Knights offense ready to get back at it. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The Black Knights bringing out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And they'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Mounties offense ready to get back at it. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Jones.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
31-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jones now on first down. There's that man again, another catch. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Now a give on the ground, and he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Montreal first down.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
The RPO, that one is complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. Throwing is Jones on third down. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And less than a yard.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down.
And we're at the stage in this contest where possessions become extremely limited, so I don't blame them for going for it. But if they lose this game, this is going to be one of those play calls I think they wanted to have back.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. After a gain of a yard.
He's brought down at his own 4.
We're going to try to pick this up on third and 8.
Brings up third and 8.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Taken down right at
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Mounties offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Shotgun now for Jones. Going downfield, right side, and it's gone. Here's first and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Mounties.
Working from the gun, it's Jones.
Jones pass.
They'll come up now for second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Jones to the air again. He takes off. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
First down, Montreal.
They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
At the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Here's Jones to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Black Knights offense ready for this next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Oh, with a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap. Oh, the automatic flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. So, it's a win for our visitors. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.